Alright guys, I want to kind of give you a little update on what I've been working on. This is the kind of the latest edition Crusin USA stand up. This thing was pretty rough. I had two of these and I had three sit downs, and I sold two of the sit downs and I sold one of the uprights. Still have one Crusin sit down left, just looking for a seat, but this one I had to rob some parts off to make the other one because it was nicer. But I'm kind of happy with the way it turned out for what I have in it. I figured I'd probably have around 125 bucks in it. So but if you can see, I did have to kind of black out the edge because it was kind of scraped up pretty bad. And of course the corners are broke down here, like on every one I've seen that's been routed. Just cleaned it up, and this corner had the most damage. You can see the operator, Donkey Kong, going off. Hold on. Okay. But that corner, they had tried to fix it. Yeah, it has some Bondo there, and then here they had put some Bondo on it, but I just kind of left it be. And I did have, this side was the roughest. A lot of these I see, they has the corners broke off, probably from moving it, but and I printed that Midway logo right there, put it on the bezel, and I printed or cut one, go right there. Need another coin door light. I put an LED in that one, and that other one is very dim, but took the plexi off because it was really yellowed and bad. But one good thing, when I sold the other ones, I did put LCDs in them, and I got to keep this monitor. So the monitor in here, they had tried to put a standard resolution monitor in it, and it didn't work, so I got to keep that one. But it turned out pretty good. It'll stay in here for a while. And MK1 still here. MK2, I just got the buddy Jason burned me the MK2 Plus ROMs, and I'm really enjoying those, and coming up with new combos and stuff, and I really like those ROMs. I was hoping it would go to the front screen, but I guess it won't. Anyway, UMK3 is still in here and going good. And Whirlwind still in here. Still hadn't LED'd it yet. Just still got the LED strips. Just hadn't had a chance. Been really busy. DK Jr. still here. You can hear that audio board needs capped real bad. I'm just too lazy to pull it out and do it. Donkey Kong. Now, my Donkey Kong, I had the remix board. Let's see how I had this. I had the high score save with DK2, and then this plugged in with remix. And for some reason, my board just did not like all that, because after about 20 minutes, it would almost like the monitor would lose sync. And I could turn it off, turn it back on, it'd be fine for a little bit. But since I took that remix board off, it's been fine. I don't know what the problem was. So it just doesn't like all those boards stacked on top of each other. And then I sold my Galaga Centipede. What else did I have in here? Galaga Centipede and Miss Pac-Man is gone. But I picked up, after I sold my Galaga, I picked this one up like a week later, and I'm just put it in here today, and oh man, it was rougher than I thought. But that's the original artwork on there. Somebody had painted this cabinet before, because the guy bought it off eBay and said it was restored, and it was not very nice. But I just taped up that original artwork there and there, and resprayed it. I didn't really try to fix a lot. It turned out pretty good. That artwork, they had gotten some overspray on it, and I tried to take it off with some naphtha, and it kind of started coming off, so I just kind of left it. I just got to put this thing back together, and I got to get a new CPO. I've just been lazy. I put a new light fixture in it. But yeah, that's going to be next. And I think what I'm going to have in here is Galaga here, pole position, and I picked up a Joust cabinet and I put a multi-Williams in it. So that's going to be kind of the lineup for a while. So, and then I can just kind of rotate games in and out. I don't know how long the Crusin. I like the set down way better, I've learned, than the stand up, but I've actually been sitting in my chair playing it. And but yeah, that monitor does have some burn right there, but every Crusin I've saw or I've had has that Crusin USA burn right there. But that was the only medium res monitor that I had, and it looks pretty good. That marquee has a crack in it, of course. All the Crusin USA marquees I've had has always just been blown out. But let's walk out here and I'll show you my garage is a disaster. There's stuff everywhere. But yeah, here's the Joust. It was in fairly bad shape, and what it was a converted to a Caveman Ninja, and I sold the PCB, the bezel, and the marquee for what I paid for the whole cabinet. And the thing was wired JAMA, but the wiring was a mess. So today I put in a new JAMA harness, and well, when I say multi-Williams, I decided not to go with J-Rock because I just didn't want to put a lot of money into it. So I just kind of got it sitting in here right now. But that's the 19-in-1. You can buy the 19-in-1 now for $44, I think it was, shipped off eBay. And it has Robotron, Joust, Bubbles, Defender, Stargate, not Sinistar, Splat, Blaster, Rally X, Super Mario versus Super Mario Brothers. Right now I just have it where it just boots right into Robotron. That's the only really game I like to play. I'm not a really big Williams fan, but this is actually the only Williams cabinet I've ever owned. It's kind of weird. But what I'm going to do is, you can see there's Joust artwork under that black paint. So I'm going to try to strip this black paint off and try to make it look the best I can. And what I'll probably do is put a Joust overlay, get rid of this crap here. Look at these things. Just the one button's all I need, or this button. They've added this button. Put a Joust CPO, Joust marquee and bezel. And I think I'm going to run the longer sticks on it, and just where I can just play Robotron. That's all I really want to play. And I might have it where it's Bubbles, Joust, Robotron, something like that. But I don't really like Defender, so. But yeah, that monitor there was the one I had that was ready to go. So let's see. I can't do it with one hand, but. I got everything working, so. But yeah, the 19-1 doesn't seem bad. Let me kill myself off here. But yeah, it seems to be okay. I mean, it's good enough for me. What else I got in here? There's the, oh my gosh, this place is a mess. There's the pole position. It's working, actually. This needs just a refurb. There's all the Galaga stuff. Galaga Cabaret, a crappy MK3, Big Blue. There's half of that Crusin. Centipede is leaving next weekend. And there's a Tron. But yeah, very dirty. I mean, it's filthy in here. My wife is about to have a fit for me to get all this crap cleaned up. But I eventually want to get all this cleaned up into storage. Big Blue is probably going to SFGE, getting sold. So, yeah, that was today. There's some Polo chassis down there. Crap. What else? I don't remember what that monitor came out of. And there's the G07 that was actually in this cabinet. It worked, but bad burn, and it needs rebuilding. So that's it. This is a little update for this Saturday. See you guys.